seeing a lot of these kinds of activities all over the country. It is frustrating that that has come to Louisville. It's particularly frustrating that's on Bardstown Road.
All News in 6, we begin on the WHAS 11 night team right now tonight with several new developments after last night's renewed chaos along Bardstown Road. The Metro Council member for that area says Louisville is being hit like other cities with street takeovers. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for being with us tonight on the night team. I'm Doug Proffitt. Also new tonight, one bar near the area of the chaos tells us it may close temporarily after over a dozen people were arrested and 2 men were shot and injured. And we've learned there's now talk about a possible vote on making that stretch a dry precinct. WHAS 11 night team's Alex Dieterer and photojournalist Aspen Hester tonight have been tracking down these brand new developments barely 24 hours since the violence began. And where do things stand in reality on any of these possible developments, Alex?
Right, Doug. So I spoke to Metro Councilman Ben Reno-Weber today, who said nothing is off the table. And some of these options, like you mentioned, are a 2 a.m. curfew for bars or an even possible dry precinct. Now, it's not just neighbors who are expressing these frustrations. Another busy, popular bar along Bardstown Road has also threatened to close their doors temporarily until they say the city gets this issue under control. Police sirens and officers. Crowds of people from the latest street takeover along Bardstown Road, a scene the neighborhood has become all too familiar with. We spoke to a Highlands neighbor hours after 2 men were shot and injured along the busy Bardstown Road.
You cannot just throw police and lights and security cameras and think all that's just going to magically scare everybody, all the bad actors. They don't care about any of that stuff. Metro
Councilman Ben Reno-Weber says the city has put in resources to curb the violence and is now saying everything's on the table.
I mean, when you talk to the neighbors, they're talking about voting precincts dry. We're getting a lot of calls for 2 a.m. You know, we're getting a lot of real engagement from restaurant owners who are asking, like, what else can we do?
Bars are also expressing their frustration. In a statement, the hub, which moved from Frankfort to Bardstown over a year ago, reiterated that the fights did not start at the club and said no one involved in the fight was a patron of the hub, saying, quote, "We are reaching a breaking point. We are now evaluating whether we can responsibly continue to operate under these conditions, and we are seriously considering temporarily closing our doors until the city is able to get control of this issue," end quote. I gave the councilman the hub statement to WHAS 11.
I mean, I have been in regular contact with the Hospitality Association, with the individual business owners, and my heart goes out to them because most of them are really trying hard, and the ones that are not are facing some of the consequences of that. You know, this is not what we want. We want businesses to be successful.
Saying the corridor has fewer vacancies than there have been in the last several years and trying to keep it that way.
But people keep saying we cannot allow daytime Bardstown Road to be held hostage by nighttime Bardstown Road.
Alex back with us live on Bardstown Road. You know, Alex, we were covering this last year. This is not the first year that police have been beefing up their presence, starting even on Friday nights in the late afternoon. They have certainly made a lot of arrests.
Right, Doug, and I mean, we can't drive down Bardstown Road over the weekend and not see lines of LMPD cruisers. It's LMPD out here, the Summer Task Force, and also Louisville Metro ABC. Just this past weekend, LMPD says between Friday and Sunday, they made 24 arrests. 21 of those were adults, and 3 of those were juveniles. For now, live on Bardstown Road, I'm Alex Dieterer, WHAS 11 night team on your side.